Welcome back to math. We're on Module 4, Lesson 7. Multiplying a whole number by a fraction using a tape diagram. A tape diagram may sound a little funny, but just go with me on this. So what do we have here is we've got one box, right? Well, if I put another one onto it, what do I have now? 2. And what if I did another one? I would have 3 boxes. Now let's say I have a question like, what is a third of 3? So let me highlight this for you. What is a third of 3? Now your tape diagram basically is just putting all of these boxes, my box right here, right? Okay? And then I could draw my next line on the tape like that. And that would be my second box, right? And as you can see, this is my third. So, let's ask that question again. What is a third of 3? Notice we have our 3 boxes on our tape diagram. I think it would be 1. Because when we highlighted that, that was 1/3 of 3, right? Seems pretty easy. Now what if I said I could prove that by multiplying? 1/3 times 3 equals 1. I'll show you how to do that problem right now. We're going to do our multiplication problem. Let me remove this and this, okay? And I'm going to put my 3 up here, and I'm going to put a 1 underneath it because I have to turn it into a fraction to multiply it. My whole number has to be turned into a fraction to multiply it. And how did I do that? You just the 3, and you put a 1 under it, and that means there's 3 holes, and each one is 1 hole. Now we're just going to multiply right across to get our answer. So 1 times 3 is 3, right? So you can see, and my other answer is going to go here. So what is it? It's 3 times 1 is 3. And if we have 3 over 3, that would be like one box that's cut into our 3 pieces, right? And we have 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and that equals 1 whole. Do you see how that works? And this box right here is the same as this box right here, except this box doesn't have any lines. So 1/3 of 3 is 1 whole. 1/3 of 3 is 1 whole. So 1/3 of 3 is the same as 1/3 times 3. Alright? I hope you're writing this down as you go. If you're not writing it down, please pause and write it down, okay? And you can go back over it if you'd like. Okay, so let's do another problem. I have here 1/3 of 18. I have 18 boxes on my tape diagram. It's just a piece of tape, and I put lines for my 18 whole things. Okay, so what is 1/3 of 18? Well, we could go about doing our guesswork. I mean, we could guess, right? Let's say we're just guessing. How many would you guess? Let's say I guessed 5. That would be 5, right? So here's my 1, and this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be 5, right? So that would be, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now do I have 5 over here on the end? No. What happened? I have 3 more. I have 3 left. Then what do I have to add to each one of this group? 1 more? Good thinking. I like that. So that means we have, that means we have how many? We have 6 in each of our group, right? So let's try that and see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Sometimes when I color these in, they don't go very well. So, this is what? That's one set. Now I'm going to do another one. I'll do it in another color so we don't get confused, okay? Then I've got these, and this would be 6, right? And then let's see if I have 6 more. I'll do that in blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see that? So that's going to work, isn't it? So what is 1/3 of 18? What's 1/3 of 18? Okay, so as you can tell, we have a third here. This is 2/3 here. And this is our 3/3 here, right? In the blue. So let me remove those. We did it right. So how much is this third? This third is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or see this number down here? The 6? That's going to be our answer. So 1/3 of 18 is 6. Now, I'll show you how to do that, how to check your work with multiplication, okay? 1/3, let me just erase this out of here. And I'll write up here, it's 1/3, okay? All right, 1/3 of 18 is the same as 1/3 times 18. Most people get that a little confused. Okay, 1/3 of 18 is like 1/3 times 18. So now I want to go ahead and put a 1 under my 18 because 18 over 1 is the same as 18 wholes. All right, so now I'm going to take 1 times 18, and that is 18. And I'm going to, let me change the color so you can see, 3 times 1, and we're going to put that answer in here. 3 times 1 is 3. Now, we have 18 over 3. All fractions are division problems. So the top number goes on the inside of the house, so we're going to put that in inside. Then we're going to put the 3 on the outside. So how many 3's do we have in 1? How many 3's do we have in 1? Well, we don't have. Okay? So, how many 3's do we have in now 18? How many 3's do we have in 18? 3 times what is 18? 3 times what is 18? Well, 3 times 6 is 18, right? So I'm going to put a 6 up there. So 3 times 6 is 18. Now I'm going to do my subtraction part, and I end up with 0. So my answer here is the same as my answer here. So that shows, using an algorithm, that our drawing was correct. So I can prove my drawing by doing the division part. All right, does everybody understand that? That is 1/3 of 18. Let's change our number, shall we? And see. Let's do 1/3 of 24. Let's do 1/3 of 24. As you can see, that's a lot of boxes, isn't it? So what's 1/3 of 24? Well, what we're kind of asking, and you probably already noticed this, 3 times what is 24? That's kind of what we're asking, aren't we? So 3 times what is 24? Well, 3 times 7 is 21, right? So 3 times 8 is what? 24, right? Let's see if we get it right with our drawing, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to color over all the way over to the 8. Do you see it's the 8 right here? Not the 9, but the 8. I'll change colors now, okay? And I'll do another 8. Okay, so far we're doing pretty good. How many do you think we have left in this end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we got 8 of them. So we did it right, didn't we? Let me go ahead and take those off, or attempt to take them off. So, we could use a different color. We use yellow, and there's our last third, right? So what is, this is 1/3, right? Because this is 2/3, and this is 3/3. So what is 1/3 equal to? It is equal to 8. So that would be our answer. Now we could show that, like we said before, 1/3 of 24 is the same as 1/3 times 24. And what do we put under the 24? We put a 1, and then that's going to give us 1 times 24 is 24, and 1 times, or 3 times 1 is 3, and then we put, the top number goes on the inside of the house, 24, 3 on the outside. If I had 2 fingers, how many 3 fingers do I have? I don't have any, so then I'm going to do the whole thing now. So we come back to that question originally, 3 times what number is 24? And we say it's 8. So 3 times 8 is 24. Then we do our subtraction, and we end up with 0. Our answer is 8, and that matches our answer here, which is 8. And that's how we could do our problem. Now, let me just do something real fast with you. And I'm just going to use the problem that we've already done, okay? I'm just going to change it. What is 2/3 of 24? What's 2/3 of 24? Well, we have the third here, and then we have this third here. So how many do you think we have? We have 8 here, right? And we have 8 here, and that's going to give us 16. So what is 2/3 of 24? It's 16 grams to show we deal with fractions of whole numbers. So we've got our whole number of 24. That's why we have our tape diagram drawn out with 24 boxes, and then we just pretty much put our thirds in there and did it that way. It's very easy to use, and it's easy to understand. Now if I got rid of this, I could easily go into doing, let's say, I could do fourths, couldn't I, if I wanted. So, what if I did that? All right, let me get rid of that. Let's say, what is 1/4 of 24? What is 1/4 of 24? What's 1/4? Well, we're really asking the question of 4 times what is 24? And that's going to give us our fourths. So 4 times what is 24? 4 times what is 20? Did you say 4 times what is 24? You thought about it? Let's see if it's 6. Well, 6 times 4 is the same as 4 6s, right? Same as 4 6s. So we could say this is 12, and this is 12, and 12 plus 12, 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 1 is 2, so we have 24. So our number of 6 is right. So what is 1/4 of 24? It's 6. And we could demonstrate that by count here and then coloring it in. We could do it that way. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love math.